Hi there, this is Altoids Survival. In today's video, we're going to talk about small survival kit. Stay tuned, we'll be right back. As I mentioned in the intro, the survival kit is part of what you have on yourself when you're going into an outing and what you need. So you're never going to have enough material to go all the way with the material inside your survival kit. So that's why, even though you have a survival kit, you have to train for it. So it is important to do so. One of the small survival kit I built in a small can, okay, about 3 inch in diameter and 1 inch tall, but you can build it also in an Altoid can. This one comes with the bank line, which is tarred line, so it has a tar on it. It can be frail, it can be unwind and used as fire starter. So many concepts are available. Okay, an Altoid tin is for mint, things like that. So you can keep those. You can have multitude of those with many parts of your survival kit in your bags, on yourself, whatever suits your style. Of course, with a survival kit, you need a knife. You shouldn't go in the woods without a knife, and probably your day pack. So that said, we'll open the survival tin. So we'll go into a close-up view. I'm going to start with this survival kit, the round one that's 3 inch in diameter by about 1 inch high. Okay, with my logo on top. I've built this kit as a demonstration. Okay, anything I have available at home, I didn't buy specifically for the kit, so I've just tried to see what I can fit in it and if it would be useful. This one's pretty simple. It will, because we're in Canada and in Quebec, and winters tend to be really cold. I've got around fire. Okay, the theme of it is fire, because you never have enough stuff to make fire, and it's probably the most difficult thing to do. I've got cotton balls that you can mix with either a lipstick or a alcohol-based sanitizer. Okay, that you can light up after. I've got a match with combustible material in the back. It's made like that as a fire starter. Talking about match, I have two other type of match. I've got survival match, which I have. The longer one are the windproof classic ones, and the waterproof ones, okay, the green tipped one. And you have to have a striker surface, which I have here with the book of match, like this. It's important to have a striker because most match are safety, so no striker, no lighting. Salt, a little container of salt, which permits you to do with water and maybe some plant an electrolyte that will replenish your salt, your natural salt that you need to function. I've also have 2 bouillon cubes, okay, which you have to see a little better than that. These are dollar store one, and they're getting broken up, so I need to put them in little baggies. I've also added a magnifier, a solid fuel tablet, which again will help you start a fire. I've added laces. Laces can be used as rope. I have some how do you say that, snare, okay, pre-made snare. Okay, I've got a small blade, which is a razor blade, okay, and a needle, a pin basically. with the indication of where it points to north. This is also, the core board is also your floater, so that will keep the needle at the surface of the water, and it'll turn towards north. This is important to do. It's a step important to do, to know which side is north, because if you don't, you're either going to go south or you're going to go north, and that's a problem if you don't know which side is which. So that's an important one. That's a very, very simple kit. Took me about 10 minutes to build it, but it is never going to be complete. Okay, this is only to spare you some headache. Okay, fire is difficult to make in the Canadian forest. Not impossible, but it is difficult because it's wet. We don't have necessarily the right kind of wood, so it is a little more difficult to build a fire from scratch. So you have to use artificial method to start the fire and get yourself on this one. This is the Altoid. It's been gifted to me, okay, by one of my contact on the internet. First of all, they have a rubber inner, well, a ring of a rubber inflatable inner for a bike. Okay, when you have when yours are expired, use the residual of it to make some bands. They called it the Ranger band, and you can lash your box with it. This is bank line. Okay, bank line is a good cordage. It's strong, light, and it's flammable because it has tar in it. So you have a tarred line, and there's some available at the stores. You've got the Altoid can, on which in the cover they taped a big needle. If you magnetize it, you can know the north also. They've got a small mirror for signaling. Cotton. The cotton is used, usually you have to burn it first, then it catches a spark really easy. Magnifier, okay. Again, team of fire starter. And this one you've got a small compass, okay, very, very, very tiny compass. So you might not need to magnetize your needle. You've got a small lamp, okay, really interesting, very small lamp, so to light up your environment. Unfortunately, batteries won't last that long. These ones just burst, so they have to be removed and replaced often. Okay. In this box, we do have a fire starter and tape. So this is a ferro rod. Very interesting because you can spark and light up a lot of things with that. You've got some light everywhere matches. The white tip is the giveaway. It'll light everywhere, and it has some paper or cotton with candle wax on it. It's very interesting. Okay. This one has a small multitude. It's a Leatherman style CS. Okay, made by Leatherman. It's a clipper. It's a scissor. Okay, basically you've got small scissors. You've got a blade. Okay, you've got a file and screwdriver. And you've got, what do I have more here? I think we've got the classic needle. Stand by, I'm just gonna, it's been a while I haven't opened it, so. There's a lock, and I'm gonna be using it. Oh yeah, is that, I know, that's a small tweezer. Like any tools like that, and I have a lock somewhere that I have to move. Oh yeah, since we're folding them back, So it's very compact, and it has a clip to be clipped to your pants or your coat or your backpack. So very compact. A couple of those screwable eyelet, a swivel for your fishing kit if you're making fishing kit, and you can do trap. There's a charred cloth which catch fire really easy, and you've got fishing line, a small fishing line, and you've got some fire starter sealed into a straw, a plastic straw. So it's very interesting, very complete. As you saw, there is many shapes and form of survival kit. The most important part is to have it with us. The other important part is to train with it. What I mean by that, you can have the best survival kit that weighs 5 kilograms and you don't have it. You ain't gonna survive with it because you don't have it. So train with it. There's many form of it. You can have like a can that has only tenders in it. You can have like this one that's ready-made, that's sold. Okay, you can have all kinds of survival equipment, but if you don't train with it, you ain't going to be able to use it. So if you're not able to use it, you're not going to be able to survive. So the importance of the kit is in relation to the training you're gonna use. So as I put into my cue card, which I've with the abbreviation survival, well, learn the basic and train, and basically not learn, but the equipment is as important as the training you get. So you have to do both. If you don't do well, the equipment is good, but you might not be able to use it. So if you can't use a knife, if you have a knife, well, defeats the purpose of carrying the tool that you'll need. So that's why we always emphasize not on the content but on the training you get before you get into a survival situation. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you back in the next video.